Hey folks, here's the story about W.E.B. Bois. In the Harlem Renaissance, he made some noise. He was a scholar and an activist man. In 1868, his life began. W.E.B.
W.E.B.
B. William Edward.
William Edward.
Berghard.
He messed around with a bloke named Alfred, who was his dad, but he left him when he was a lad. His family in Massachusetts raised him well, and he went to Harvard where he did swell. W.E.B.
B.
William Edward. Berghard.
He had a dream about teaching. He directed the NAACP where he was preaching. He worked at Atlanta University where he advocated for diversity. W.E.B. William Edward.
Berghard.
He made a petition to end the nuclear scare, but the Justice Department didn't care. The government saw it as a threat to the nation's security. No one came to his aid, but charges were dropped thanks to his surety. W.E.B. William Edward. Berghard. Du Bois.
Yeah! When society's kinda dreary, segregated and weary, and money is in short supply, if you're kinda intelligent and want to be more relevant and your school is paid for, change can begin to soar when the Great War from afar blows across your land and tells you now's your chance. If you support the Allies, you can be equal in their eyes. But nothing came of it, and the whites didn't commit the birth of a nation. Sends the streets ablazing. You got civil rights protests in the streets till the NAACP is found by him, giving Black Voice publication a big win. You got the feeling the Korean War is bad, but when the president up above you sends some charges against you, no one ends up supporting you, not even his pals, the NAACP. The Star of Ethiopia, 100 years before Nokia, wanted to display his racial pride so that he could coincide. The rights are something you gain. What good is letters? What good is words? If it ain't redressing the streets.
It ain't the letters. It ain't the words. There's something else that makes this movement complete.
It don't mean a thing
if you ain't got equal swing. Du bois, 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 du bois. It don't mean a thing if you don't spring to the occasion.
Du bois, du bois, du bois, du bois, du bois, du bois, du bois.
Makes all the difference if it's now or tomorrow. Just don't give in to that sorrow.
Well, it don't mean a thing if you don't have answer to bring. Du bois, 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 du bois. The souls of the black folk just gotta lift that cloak.
Well, it don't mean a thing if you ain't got equal swing.
Du bois, 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 du bois,
Du bois, du bois, du bois, du bois, du bois, du bois, du bois.
It
don't mean a thing. Thanks for listening to us sing.